Live on a Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What's up, everyone? What's up? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, and messenger of God. Here on a Friday with some messages. In order to keep up with me, you would have had to seen what I posted in my community page, and I did a video earlier about the difference of thriving and surviving. What's up, y'all? Give me a minute. I wasn't ready. I mean, I kind of was. I was like super ready, and then I sat down and I was like, oh, it hit me. The energy's heavy. I just want to because it's all in my way. I gotta show you. I got this beautiful flower bouquet. Look at this, bro. I can't really show you how big it is, but do you see this? It's amazing. I didn't have any of my vases or anything. I got 2 flower bouquets, and I put them together in Hip Hop Hooray, and it smells like so beautiful. There's every color here, and it's just the most beautiful bouquet, but it's taking up all the room in the world. It's huge. Anyways, it's Friday. Usually I would be pulling a shadow spread, but we did that yesterday. We came to I don't know what you came to, but I came to a ego death and a realization that I needed to let go of a bunch of a reality and move on and create a new one, which was quite intense. Give me a second. I need something to drink. Okay, so, it's funny because I heard all this hate. I could feel the hate around like 5 o'clock when I finally sat down and sat in the energy. I was pretty busy all day, and then I took a nap, and then I woke up and did more shit. When I finally sat in the energy about 5, I could feel the hate in everybody's eyes. What does that mean? Well, there's been people trying to compete with me on a spiritual level using their material world, which is unbelievable because the two worlds don't really collide. But I was trying to help them in the sense of, it's really stupid. I just saw this, grand picture. I just stood back and looked at it, and I was like, you guys are fucking stupid, always. Give me a minute. I was like, I feel it. It's so heavy. Am I gonna cry or anything? No, I'm just like, it was just a heavy-ass energy. This whole time, I started out as a singer and a songwriter, and that caused a lot of turmoil because I came out with a new vibration, a new noise, a different type of music. And I was connected with very large names in music, so I came out the gate intimidating. And as soon as, this album came out, which wasn't the best album, but it was enough to work with, I promise you that. It was amazing. In the sense of considering that it was a first-time album, it was amazing. But, as soon as I started it, I shot as guided by God, and I went on my dark night of the soul journey. And as heartbreaking as it was, I was always reassured that I could always do it again because look how great I was just when I started. I can only get better. Right? So, I knew it was always available. After you've done it, you can know you could do it again. That's it. Period. Point blank. So I started my journey. And as I started my journey, as they stopped competing with me in music, they started to compete with me in spirituality, which was, again, impossible because they weren't actually doing the work. And that's why they couldn't compete with me in the music, because they weren't doing the work. So then you take all of this, and the whole point of spirituality, the mixture of it was I was part of the choirs of heaven, and I'm here to change the vibration of music here so we can have praisal music and not the fucking devil music that they call it now. It's all just distorted negativity. So anyways, I was part of it, and my job, I thought, was to lead it. I thought I could encourage others and make them, get them to do what I knew was the mission, but they're not seeing the vision. They just can't. I don't know. I don't know what their fucking deal is, but it's always been since the beginning. I had, 12 plus 2 twin flames, most of them high-level celebrities that I was going to bring together and collaborate to make this new frequency of music. You know what I mean? All glory to them is how I saw it. I didn't want to be on stage. I didn't see that as, really as a necessity. And I saw myself as the composer, not the performer. Honestly, that's it. I saw myself in the back and doing all the production of it. You know what I mean? I didn't want all of that bullshit. But then I come to this realization yesterday that that's the next step, but nobody else is ready to take that step but me. So I can eliminate the idea that I needed you and just do the work myself when I originally started. Go back to square one of where I was, mindset of making a music career, and use now the Holy Spirit to make the career instead of myself. Before it was, you know what I mean? It was always my dream and my desire to do this. And I had the right intent, the right idea. I just didn't, I wasn't a full channel to what the bigger picture was. Ghostwriter, the middleman, whatever you want to fucking call it. But in essence, what came down was like, you don't need them. Everything that you want from them, you have inside of yourself. You just have to take the steps. In essence, I didn't need them to give me a music career because that's not something I wanted. I was trying to give them one. But if they won't take the music career, nobody will take it and do what is needed to be done by God, then by God damn it, I got to do it. So that's where we're at, and I felt the hate about it. It's like everybody, I told them to stop, that it wasn't the time, and it's like, now it's like, they can't compete. But now they're in another competitive way. And it's funny, it's like, she can't do it. You have seen me do everything. You know there's nothing I can't do. When I said all I got to do is be louder than you, you know I can be. You know I'm more creative and more capable than you ever could be. And all I was trying to do was give it to you, and you were being reluctant to receiving the love that I had to give. So I will give it directly to the people, you fucking pieces of shit. In the sense of, now they want to compete and compare. Like, oh, she's going to make music? I'll make better music than she makes. You can't. That was the problem. That's the whole problem. That's why I had to leave you alone, is because you can't make better music. So do I believe that there's any competition? No. You can't compete where you don't compare. I wouldn't even have to do this if you had it in you to do this job. I wouldn't have to step up and be you if you were capable of doing this. But your reluctance to change your vibration and to change your world and to actually take the work that it takes to actually inherit a good vibration is the reason that you're not going to be this person. There was a lot of fucked up effects for, the seeds you planted last year and the years before. This is what you're going to reap. You're going to watch me be what you could have been, what I was trying to make you into being. And that's all that happens around here, all the motherfucking time. Whether it's spiritually, whether I'm teaching you how to take a fucking bath, anything. You want to compete. You want to compete. Drop that album, Russ. Go ahead, baby boy. Come on, bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Let's see what you got, bro. Let's see what you got. Because you know it. You know how I know. It takes one hit on TikTok and I overshoot you and I'm sitting at the MTV Music Awards. Do you remember how Lil Nas X got here? A $30 BeatStar motherfucking license, bitch. Don't play with me. I never needed you. I needed you to be this person. And ultimately, because it was a, going back to Marshall, that was my dream that he took and didn't even do nothing with it. Took Fat Neck out there. What a waste. Did you get the people going? No. Going where? To bed. Because it was past your bedtime. Ha! Let's move on. In the sense of, you were too busy to work with me, Marshall. And all of you are too busy to do this. So I got to do what you was too busy to do. I told you forever. I waited forever, bro. Forever. Are you ever going to get off work? Are you ever going to answer this calling? Are you ever going to come and help me heal you so you can heal the world? No, you didn't want to. I want to just point out, when I woke up out of my nap, all I was hearing over and over and over, I had to finally play it, was if I could change the world with Bone. It was just playing over and over in my head. As soon as I woke up, it's like, dude, I got to do what you don't want to do. But I promise you, I wasn't made to be a one-man crew. And you can hear it, bro. I'm a rhyming machine. You want to rap and rhyme? Just for fucking no reason, right over there, Mr. fucking old season. I guess we're practicing for the fucking playoffs. Let the games begin. Me and my twin. Let's do it. Where are we at? Oh! Boundaries. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Current energy. We're in a 7 of Wands. We got our hands up, bro. We got our swords up. We got our boundaries up. We ain't playing with you. Could be a fire sign. Why am I looking in the Palladian book for that answer? We do need to go to the Palladians. They were juicing my back. They put some juice in my back. They juiced me up. Alright, come on. What is it? 7 of Wands. 8 of Wands is taking action. The 7 of Wands is challenges ahead. Here we go. The Fool meets a female warrior. I told you this all in my video. I was all crying. Kobe made me a warrior. I don't know how to be a princess. I'm just a warrior. I will cut you up. God made me at first. I am the warrior goddess. I thought I wasn't going to have to fight. You gotta fight for your right. Yeah, every dead person that ever was is going to come over and smash you on the mic. I told you forever, Marshall Mathers, pass the mic. I'm about to fucking silence your ass, bro. Silence. And then when they find out we're twin flames and they hear the whole story, they're going to be like, you guys are stupid. Everybody's going to know how stupid you are. You're stupid. I'm 58. Is that how old you are or is that Kanye? Fucking old asses, bro. Your whole shit. Your whole ass is about to... Dude, I'm about to pull your panties down, bro. For everyone to see. We're pulling your panties down and we're pulling out the fucking... magnifying glass. We're looking into straight all your manhood right now. That's why they cut us off. That's why I can't talk to you. Because I'll be talking shit to you right now. Alright, the Fool meets. You meet the female warrior battling against a number of enemies. She holds the higher ground and seems exhilarated by the fight. The fear... This is so me, bro. This is so me. Look at me. Is that me? Is that me? It's me, bro. It's me. That's why I've been locking myself down, because I've been in that fight mode. I was like, I better not. It's fucking fight night. Alright, anyway, sorry. The fiery passion of the wands running through her veins. I know, the Queen of Wands could be a fire sign. Sagittarius. Ooh. I am Atlantia, she cries, and I have had to fight my whole life. When I was born, my father wanted a son. Oh, I called my dad before. I took that card serious. The card said something about your family. I was like, let's just dig in some daddy issues then, right? Because every girl has daddy issues. I'll be looking for trouble, bro. I'll be looking for it. Like, this is going to hurt. Let's go find some hurt. I might be addicted to the pain. Anyways, I called him and he's very kind. He has learned not to fuck with me. He knows something. He knows a little something. He knows, I guess probably when I told him that his friend was dead before he found out she was dead, it may have worked. I don't know. But anyways, when I call him, he's a little bit more respectful each time. But each time I call him, he's going through a darker tower than the last. So the last time I called him, he said that he had a broken rib. And then I call him, he's like, I have a cracked sternum. I was like, what? He said, yeah, I got T-boned. They took out my car. Did you call the strong arm? No, or you weren't strong enough. Hey, how are your... I should have asked him. I wasn't feeling brave enough. I should have asked him, hey, how are your immigration papers looking? Because I know your president that you love so much is looking for people like you.
When was the last time you updated it?
He is very much a criminal. I don't know how good his immigration papers is. You voted for that bastard. Now he's gonna fuck you. And wearing his little red hat. No, with a little thing on top. Yeah, I called that guy. Why? I don't know. Just see if he was still alive. Ew, you're still living, huh? Not so well, huh? Oh, okay. We'll check in next time. See what part of your body in reality has broken. I'll call him on his birthday. That'll be a good day. He was so mad at me I didn't do it last time. I was like, did you call me on my birthday? Do you even know when my birthday is? If you don't know your daughter's birthday, then why should your daughter call your father on their birthday? That's what he did to me. What a loser. He's like, he was so mad at me. He's like, you didn't even call me on my birthday. Bro. I'm like fucking 30, 40, 42 years old, and I don't think you've ever called me on a birthday. You're yelling at me for something you don't do? You projecting piece of poo. Alright, let's move on. I told you I'd be fucking around. I don't give a fuck. You wanna fight? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Alright, anyways, my dad wanted a son. Yeah, how's your son? Rotting in jail? Like he always is. Stupid ass. You wanna put that shit on me? Fucking put drugs and alcohol and all that fucking twisted lifestyle on me. No, that's your son. That's your present joy over there. That's your baby boy. Go put $5 on him. Bitch. Anyways. So he left me on a mountaintop to die. Pretty much. I called him in so many cases and he's like, die, bitch. Hunters found me and raised me and I had to learn to be tough as... That's it. The streets, bro. Hunters found me and raised me and I had to learn to be tough to master all their skills. I joined the Malingers, I don't know, and other famous heroes on a boar hunt. Some of the men didn't like a woman being involved, but I was the first to hit the boar and draw blood. I sailed with the Argonauts as the only female among them. I wrestled and defeated Peleus at the funeral games of Pelias. My father found me and decided to marry me off against my will. I agreed on the condition that any suitor should be able to beat me in a foot race. Meaning, all right, I'll marry him if they're as good as me. If I've got to marry, and that's God. And then God found me and he said I had to marry somebody. That's in the cards too. All of them are saying some shit about some dude. And I'm like, who's this guy? Don't bring your scary ass up here. I don't really know. Are you scared of me still, Marsha? You're scared of life. I don't think it's me. Let me think about this. Who's not scared of me? I do believe Bobby has always been very terrified of me. I don't know how I was going to use him as a sacrifice. And he took it so literal, he didn't talk to me for 2 days. He didn't know what that meant. Russ isn't scared of me, he's scared of life. You guys aren't scared of me, you're scared of life. Life scares you. You scary bitches, don't bring your scary ass. Try to take you in the woods, you're gonna be scared of some shit all the time. Ooh, what is it? It's you, shut up, bro, stop. Why are you so scared of everything? And I hit my head like, gosh, you scary ass motherfuckers. Alright. Anyways, I was determined to live by my own standards and principles, even though it cost me dear. The Seven of Wands is about taking a stand. I am. Am I taking stand? I don't know if he'll ever stand up. My life is never as fun as it is when I'm channeling. All right. If you have achieved success, you must expect competitions and challenges to your authority. I told you, I felt it. About 5 o'clock hour, they were like on fire. They're like, I gotta make a song. I'm gonna beat this bitch. I'm gonna beat this bitch. You have never won against me. If God is for me, then who the fuck is going to stand against me? It's not me, it's his words, bro. It's his plan. I'm just part of it, and there's no way you're gonna win. I don't even know what that means. You're gonna make a hot song with your whole attention. Your whole intention is to make a better song than me. Do you think the way that the universe works, they're gonna grant that wish? Yeah. When my intention is only to heal people? Think about it. You're not gonna win. You're an idiot. The best you can do is get some followers. And speaking of which, you guys... You're losing hella followers just trying. It's hilarious. I double dog dare you. Go ahead. Release whatever you want. You never know when I'm coming out the gate. You don't know what I'm doing. You couldn't possibly. And what I'm going to say, like Bobby said, you scare me. I never know what you're going to... You never know. Because it's not usually me. And my best friend is fucking my closest and the mostest and the hostess is Tupac Shakur. There was nobody better than... All right, here he comes, Nate Dogg. Nobody Did it pay? And if we really want to go pull on some, some Notorious, I'm sure I can make a phone call. I know a guy that knows him. These are fucking idiots, bro. I'm just saying. I was trying to give all this to you, and now I gotta take it and use it against you. Because you wanted to use your what? Your fucking careers and lifestyle against me? Lifestyles of the fucking rich and famous? Well, your rich and fame isn't gonna do nothing, and I'm not even in it for that. You think that's the win. That's not the win, bro. The win is winning other people and freaking helping them. It didn't work for you, so I'm gonna work it somewhere else. Work it, hey! Draw on your courage and passion to fight for what you believe in, and despite the odds, you are likely to succeed. Dude, it's a winning mentality. I'm always winning. And you know why? You know why? Do you know why? Because Kobe says we are always getting better. He's not gonna let us not be the best. We're always the best we can be, and we're always getting better. This is what it takes to be successful. So says Kobe Bryant. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. And that goes back to that fucking awesome song. Who sings that song? My only enemy is me, and even I can't stop me. However, be sure the cause is just as there is no point in making trouble for its own sake. You might come to realize you no longer want the things that you've been fighting for, and that the prize is not worth it if it does not bring you happiness. That's what I said about the men. They're extra work. They don't even want to do the work that we have to do. The music was, you know what I mean, the prize on top of all of this fucking bullshit. And that's what I told them. I told them forever, what are we going to do? I told them forever that we were going to get fucking tour buses and fucking trailers, go move through the land, do our healing, make vibrations. I've told them since the beginning. They don't want to be part of it. I'm not waiting. Whoop, whoop. The bus is leaving, bro. Get on the train! 9 3/4. Hate it. I'm wearing that shirt. I'd take it off and wave it around like a helicopter right now. Watch me. I don't give a fuck. No, my son's right there. They already were making jokes about how big my bra is. But I got the shirt on to prove it. Anyways, reverse meaning. The reverse card suggests a weakness and indecision. Yeah, where are you supposed to go from here? You may have failed as a leader. I know, you fucking failures. You just can't handle your job. Meaning you can't. You can't do it. I told you to quit your fucking job and work on your fucking self. And your work bullies may be making your life miserable. I don't know. You're going to compete for what? What are you trying to compete for? Oh, I see. Lewis, are the Italians mean to you? They don't like a black boy over there? They're not very nice? They're not very welcoming to Lewis Hamilton, who they watched lose for 2 years and prayed and waved their flag in your fucking face? Every time you lost, they were like, I hate Lewis Hamilton. I hate Lewis Hamilton. They have hated you since any time before ever. It's It's not you. It's not personal. It's business. Mind your business. Don't be too proud to admit it or ask for help. What are you going to do? I hit a horn. Honking. That's why I laughed. We're talking about cars and here's all beep, 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 beep. I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be a sad day in hell, bro. I ain't even. Marshall will be there to perform for you. That'll get your spirits up. That's another thing, too, you weak-ass motherfuckers. You scary-ass motherfuckers. You don't even introduce each other. You're, like, too weak to say, hey, what's up? Like, I could see you two being all super fucking so pathetically friendly. Hey, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Act all weird. Nice to meet you. Me too, nice to meet you. You guys are fucking weirdos. You guys are super fucking weirdos. And then you got Kanye over there. Check out my new song. Check out my new song. Come sit next to my naked woman. No, I'm not going to your party. No after party. I'm going home to praise God. I'm not doing any of that. No, thank you. Bye-bye. The present situation cannot continue, and you need to make some hard decisions. It's a hard knock life, bro. It's Friday. It's Friday then. If you don't quit your job today, you're going to have to go to work on Monday. Or maybe even tomorrow. I am so funny. Oh, I'm not. It's the Holy Spirit inside of me. Don't you love me? I love me. All right. The people are going to love me. You might have to admit that a relationship is over. I told you, we've come to the end of the road. There's no use for you. I can't. I realize there's no baby making material out of any of you. I don't want to. I'm not gonna let you marry me. Like, let you marry me. I don't want to even marry you. I'm not gonna let you marry me. We can't make music. You're not healing. The fuck am I talking to you for? I told you, I'm talking to rats, bro. I'm gonna move on to another species of animals and see if I can have better luck. I do talk to birds. It's the bird call. I got my eagle spread. I'm dead. I'm dead. Can't hold my head up. Oh, I'm gonna be so funny, right? Ugh. Wait till you meet me in real life. I'm hilarious. You may have failed as a leader. Going back to it. You might have to admit a relationship is over. If you're in the middle of a divorce, are you getting divorced? Probably not. You're committed for life till death do you part. It's time to stop fighting and reach a compromise. I don't know. Or you could do the right thing and reach a compromise. What's the spiritual work? They want my 10 of cups. Hey, dude, I want some fucking tacos. You know, if I want tacos, you know what that means? I have to make my own tacos. Nobody's gonna come buy me tacos. It has to be I can do this situation. Cups. Oh yeah, those are in the beginning. All in your feelings are in the beginning. Or in the beginning of your feelings. Well, not really. Swords. No, it isn't. The cups are at the end, that's right. You're gonna master your feelings before you get to your reality. There we go. Alright, the Fool enters in where a laughing group of friends are celebrating a plentiful harvest. And I saw it. I was sitting outside and I saw them saying that I won an award, and I stand up and all the spirits come with me. It's just me, but they can't see that all the spirits are around me going crazy. All the spirits that I can see. So I'm seeing especially Prince right now, but all of them have walked to those stairs and accepted an award. And I get to accept the award on their behalf. That's what's beautiful. I've seen it. I see that I accept the award on their behalf. I mean, yeah, it's given to me because, you know, somebody has to actually physically hold this stupid piece of plastic. But the plastic is really, and it's an award to them. And that's what it is. They work hard with me, and they get the fruits of my spirit as much as I get the fruits of their spirit. I saw that earlier. You don't understand. It's all of them. You're like, Prince? Oh, yeah, bro. Like, all of them, bro. They're always here. I saw Shakti first thing in the morning. You know, Money B be like 4'3". Oh, we're super rhyming, aren't we? He really was. Money B was so short. I love that man. Love that man. And Shakti, great times. That's original, bro. The original gangsters, bro. And then we can go way back because I have all of the old school rock and roll. I have all of them. They come to me. They force me to sing their words. I see their faces. They bring their words from their songs to me. What do you think is going to happen when I get in the mic? Who do you think wanted to inspire you? Inspire us. Where does it come from? Who inspired them? The same thing. It's a beautiful moment. Anyway, so that's us celebrating a plentiful harvest. The blonde woman, seeing a merit, turns to him. I am, Letitia. All right, let's see. Letitia. I don't know. And my name means delight, she says. Some call me Latieta. I don't know. The joy of the people, because I am the goddess of joy and festivities. We're celebrating the completion of the harvest, which has been abundant. That's where I'm at. It's closing down. We're about to move out. It's going to be, dude, it's literally going to get to 70 degrees next week. That is unbelievable. And fucking February, it is the brightest light before more darkness comes. But anyways, I'm going to read that right now in that card. Imbolc, and that's where these flowers came from and everything. It's, you know, it's a sign of spring, of what's to come. And we're coming to an end, but we're really just beginning something amazing and new. We're celebrating the completion of a harvest which has been abundant, as you can see, but it would not be possible without the friends you see here, who work together to bring it in. And that's the sad part, is like all I got from them was my own healing. It's not a harvest time for them. They're not healed. They have nothing to show for themselves. It's just me. And that's the video you need to catch earlier, which was the difference between thriving and surviving. You see it as I've barely been surviving, but I'm now in a place where I'm completely thriving. And where you are just going to continue surviving the way you already have. You think thriving is something that you can put on, you can get outside of you, that makes you thrive. You thrive from inside. Humans are social beings, and if you only survive because of the actions of others, then there is barely a moment of your life when that is not so. Most of the happiness in life comes from relationship with others. Well, okay. The Nine of Cups is about personal achievement. The Ten of Cups is about lasting achievement of happy relationship with others. And it's no hard feelings. I don't have any hard feelings towards anybody. It's just a sense of closure where I wanted more out of these relationships, but more wasn't available. And I learned that the hard way through Bobby. And once you learn such a hard lesson, you can accept it the next time that it comes. You don't have to, you know what I mean, bang your head against, well, I kind of did. That was funny. Bang your head against the wall so bad about it. It's unbelievable that I got to just give up on you, but it makes sense. And that's where you have to do this. It's like, this is going to take some new programming. And, you know, going back to my intro, I've said the same intro. My intro took a long time. I was like, do I have to do an intro every time? They're like, yeah. And so it took a long time to get it down, only to add new words, right? Which was guru and yogi. And that came from, you know what I mean, being initiated into the brotherhood with Buddha, who came back again yesterday in our 10-day forecast. And I'm going to read from him, not right this moment, but, you know, in the essence, I was comfortable with my words until I had to add new words. And now sometimes it's, you know, I stumble. I haven't got it down perfect, but I'm getting it down in repetition. And that's what the whole thing that Kobe teaches is you're going to inquire new things into your life. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable. You're not going to get it right the first time, but keep working at it and then it'll be part of it. As soon as I get this down, they're going to add more because it's an abundance. It's adding more to you. In the sense of adding those words is adding more understanding. And that's what that guy said. He said, you're all of those things. He said, I'm more than those things, but those are words that are used to describe me. I'm more than a singer and a songwriter. I'm more than a mother. I'm more than a priestess. I'm more than all the things that I can be limited to at a certain period of time. During this period of time, this is what I am for right now, what I'm allowed to do with my time. But I am more. I've been more. I'll be more. This isn't all that I am. Going back to the twin flames, you will not take a chance to be more. All I've asked you for is to be more. Yes, I showed you. You have to. There's a price, and that's what I said in my earlier video. There's a huge price to pay for success. You have to give up a lot to be successful, to be more. But you get more when you become more. And that's where everyone's looking at. They're looking for my more. They're like, where's her lottery? Where's her car? Where's her husband? Where's all her happiness? It's all inside of me, dickheads. I don't need the lottery. I don't need the car. I don't need all of that anymore to make me happy, to be okay. Everything's okay, so those things will come without the desperation or lack. There'll be a beautiful surprise that I always knew was going to happen. But I'm no longer worried about or chasing. That's what it means to thrive, you know? So the happy relationship with the others is like, you know, it was hurtful. It's so hurtful, my relationship with Russ. It's really just hurtful. But nevertheless, it's a very special relationship. That I couldn't be who I am without him. And his, you know, and you're like, damn, that's not right. Not according to what we think is right and wrong. And that's the reprogramming of it. It wasn't, it was everything I needed it to be. He was everything I needed him to be to push me into being better. And you have this fairy tale that, you know, he's going to hold my hand and that's not what happened. He's not there to hold my hand. He's there to push me. And that's true love. That's Kobe right there. Kobe pushes me. because he loves me. He doesn't give up on me. And even though, Russ is pushing me out of spite and out of jealousy and out of envy, he's putting all of his negativity on me, but it's not anything I can't handle. And all it does is make me realize that I can handle this type of negativity. And it gives him a place to put it where he's not hurting anybody else or bothering anyone else. If all of their focus is on me, then they're not bothering anybody else. They're not hurting anybody else. If all they're trying to do is hurt me, you know what I mean? So it's, in essence, it's a win-win. When I'm not, you know what I mean? When all I'm doing is getting goodness out of it, it doesn't feel good that this is our relationship. It doesn't make sense. Like, I love him to death. We're like friends and shit, but this is just what it is. It's always just this. And you'd want it to be something else, but it's magical and powerful and potent and everything I need it to be for me to be the best me. Like, it's a whole toxic, fucking disgusting relationship you guys have. Yeah, but all that toxicity just brings up the toxicity inside of me so I can heal it. I don't know what he does with it if he just stays toxic afterwards. It appears that way because he doesn't seem to make any changes. But in essence, that's what I always say about these people. These people are these people before they meet me. But after they meet me, it's done. You're not going to do this again because they see that they didn't get away with it with me. Every time it should work. Every time I treat a person like this works. I'm not a person. And you shouldn't be treating people like this. And that's where it hits them real hard, is why do I treat people? I make them very aware of why did you do that to me? I mean, I took it, but why are you doing that? How many people did you do that to before me? Are you going to stop doing that to people? You know what I mean? And that's what it is being God's tool for all different reasons. My relationships, they're not whatever your book said they were supposed to be. I never read a twin flame book. I don't know why these people think that they're going to win this guy. I don't know why you guys think that. Maybe because I had so many that I had to accept that, there was a lot of no's. And who knows? But you guys are so laser focused on one person and you believe that this person is your happiness and you're gonna, I don't know. And that goes back to my daughter, her first breakup. We believe every person is, we wouldn't give them a chance if we didn't see potential and think that we could have a happy future with this person. And yet, here we are, and we haven't found that person yet. Do we stop? Or do we just accept that we're still, on our way? I don't know. It is one of the most positive cards in the deck and represents the perfection and satisfaction of human relationships with love and extending in all directions. This is the ultimate power of the Suit of Cups and the element of water, joy, and the wonder of life. And I'm grateful. That's where I'm at. Like, I got some weird fire that's burning inside of me that I can't really put my words on. I don't know. It's not directed at anyone. Nothing's triggering it outside. It just kind of boils up. I don't know. Maybe it's diarrhea. No, just kidding. Like fucking indigestion or something. I don't know where it's coming from. It feels like something like that, where it just comes out of nowhere and I'm just really bothered. And then it kind of, I just kind of work my way through it. I'm not sure what it is. But otherwise, I'm full of, I'm content. That's what, we'll be checking out on Monday, and we don't know what the future holds. And that's what I said. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day. The kids are like, where are we going? I was like, well, we go back to where we came from unless God opens another door in the next couple days. And then we'll sit there and we'll see what door God opens from there. But ultimately, yeah, it looks like he's opening the car door, and we need to go clean out the car and bring all our new stuff back and, take a break, get away from people for a little while. We've been here, a long time. And from there, who knows? Where will he take us? He's brought us this far. He has a plan. There may be family. The reverse card denotes relationships gone wrong. There may be family quarrels, broken friendships, heartbreaks, even violence, divorce, or isolation. Take some time to consider the situation, weighing up what you want and what you don't, and recognize the parts you played and what is happening. It's really fucked up because I said it, and I take away all their power by saying, what if it was just my imagination? What if you were never called to be such things, and I just wanted you to be those things? What if you really didn't have it in you? Kobe had me share a video, I guess, before I said something stupid like this. He said, I don't believe that. That's excuses, because if you're obsessed with figuring it out, you're going to figure it out. But you didn't figure it out. You have no desire to figure it out. You're just trying to figure out how you can make yourself bigger and better. So again, if I change the reality that it's just my imagination, then you had no power to begin with. I tried to tell you. There wasn't anything special about you but the feeling I had in my heart and the belief I had for you. If I change the belief in my, you know what I mean, about you, then there's no reason to focus on you. If I give up, in the sense of I'm not giving up, it's not giving up, that's the difference. It's coming to acceptance. And that's when you can truly move on. If I've come to the acceptance, which I already have, this happened yesterday, they're not who you think they can be. And you waiting is going to hold you back. You can go on without them. You didn't need them to go on. You did your job, and you did it beautifully. And now you can go on. It was a huge green light. But at the same time, it's always that green light where it's like I go on by myself. That's always the disturbing part. But it happens every Monday. So I'm like, well, I guess. And that's what it means is you do this so often that your inner self knows how to push you through it where you're not panicking every time. Where you can accept things without the emotional outbursts. Where you can really just kind of take it in and breathe it out. Instead of like, no, I can't do that. I won't. It's too scary. And, it starts out that way. But when you're ready, they tell you you're ready and you're sitting there saying, no, I'm not ready, but your heart speaks the readiness to you. And you got to work in that heartness. And that's where I am right now, is the heart spoke and the mind listened. The mind knew it was right. When I heard that, I was like, I stood back with the pages last night and my mind accepted it as it was being told. It's like, you have what you need inside of you, and I could see it. My mind could see it. You're right. We can't fail. We can do this. We've done this before. We don't need them. But if my mind wasn't ready to accept that, it would have came up with, no, you don't have what it takes. If you don't, you know what I mean? You could never, and all of that. That's not true. I know what it takes to be, you know what I mean? I know what it takes to be them and bigger than them. And it's nothing, you know what I mean? Celebrities are not, they're just celebrated for their works. They're just human beings, bro. I don't know why you make them gods. I said that from the beginning. So, going back to this, it's like, I don't know. This is me. Where are you? I accept that if you're like them and you're not ready for this, it takes a long time. Again, am I going to give up on you? I had to stop for a minute. I saw Kobe, and then I did see my messages. He's like, I gave up on them a lot. But they gave up on themselves. They never even actually, that's what I said, is they never even laced up. They never even tried this on. I just kept trying to put it on them. They never tried it. So who knows if they can do it, because they never did it. So to the rest of you, don't wait too long. In the sense of, you have all the time of this life, but if you don't do it in this life, you're going to have to learn these very hard lessons in your next life. You're going to have to, you want to experience, everyone's here to experience heaven on earth, to have a good life. You can't do that when you're carrying the baggage from all your other lives. Sorry, not sorry. All right, outcome, please. Oh, the beginning. It's the beginning. It's the beginning, the initial spark. That's what they call that. Hold on. Oh, and then I wanted to talk about Imbolc. That's February. That's tomorrow. We're going to talk about Imbolc. And that's the bridge. That's me. It's my day. All right. The Ace of Wands is your will. As we leave the realm of the swords, and that's why you were getting all those Queen of Swords, and enter the realm of the wands, all I can smell are these beautiful flowers. Man, they just smell so beautiful. They all smell beautiful. Sorry. He is given a vision of a flaming wand and an explosive energy, and is still flowering and growing stalks of is still flowering and growing stalk of fernal in which the Prometheus carried fire from God to mankind, to humankind. Mine looks different. That's what they're talking about. Okay. As with the Ace of Swords, it's delivered by hand of an unseen being, as it offering a spiritual and powerful gift. That's what everyone's saying too, is you're getting new spiritual gifts, new powerful gifts. You better watch out. My magic is everything is at the most potent piece of it. It's just a lot coming in. And that's it. I can channel my magic into a certain area. They gave me a place to channel it to. The Ace of Wands is the initial spark of the element of fire. The voice tells him the divine spark of celestial fire that blazes from heaven to earth and which animates all life. Everything is illuminated and vitalized from within by the divine fire. Creativity sent by gods is called fire in the head. And that might be what's inside of my body that I can't really understand. I told you, it's just a bothersome feeling. It's a new energy that's inside of me, a fire. I didn't say it was bad. I just feel like, you know what I mean, naturally it's dark. I can just feel, I don't know. So then it's God. Again, saying this, the whole, go back to the music. Creativity sent by God is called the fire in the head, where thought and spirit meet to create something new. And that's what you saw happen. You know what I mean? My spirit's trying to tell me, and my thoughts are like, you're right. We just talked about it. We just saw a studio. We know a videographer. I know where to get beats. I know how to write music. I can do all of this. I can do what they can't do. Remember that the wands are energy set forth. The magician's wand is used to direct his will. It is said that great souls have wills, but feeble ones have only wishes. And that's it. You have the willpower. You can have a million ideas, but if you don't put them into the real world, if you don't push them into reality, it's just your imagination. And that's wishes. You're just out here hoping. You're hoping that you're going to win the lottery. You're hoping you're going to get a blessing. You're hoping you're going to find the love of your life. You're hoping. Okay. It's part of it. There's the hope, and then there's the walking in faith. You must abandon competing and transcendent desires to find your will, what you need for your higher good, your life's purpose, your sense of meaning and direction. Only then will you become the creative power in your own life. And that's it. You're not finding your own direction because you're following the direction of everyone else or the direction that you're already going in. You're like, this is my life and I have to stay on track. Who put you on that track? Why can't you everybody says stay in your lane. I already had a whole visual about this, dude. You can break the rules. What are the consequences? A ticket? You're not going to go to jail. If we're sitting, I did this so many fucking times. And I always visualize it at the same place, on Spear. I visualize it on Spear, right there at Bannock. It's a fucking crossroad. It's right there. It's very busy. It's right in front of the hospital. That's Bannock, and Spear is a one-way, right? And there's all this traffic going. It's like, okay, it's a one-way. The light goes green. The rules say I have to go forward. But if I don't go and I just stay parked right there, the car behind me is going to get out of the way. Every car is going to move. They're going to get out of my way. All right? If I turn on my fucking reverse, the car behind me is going to panic and get out of my way. They're all, as long as they can see me, they're going to get out of my fucking way. They're going to panic and get the fuck out of my way. If a cop sees me, he's going to stop me and give me a ticket. Is he going to take me to jail? No, this is a minor traffic, you know what I mean? A minor traffic violation. I didn't hurt nobody. I'm not under the influence. I'm just driving against the rules. There are some minor, as I said, you know, there are some, what do they call that? There's a word for this. There's profit and loss. You're gonna take a little bit of an ass whooping for breaking the rules, but in the end, you did something that nobody else did, and you proved to yourself that you were safe to do it. All of us, by accident, have drove down a one-way going the wrong way, and we have lived to tell the story. What if I told you to keep driving down that one way? What if you didn't realize you were driving down a one-way? No cars are coming at you, but you're completely going down the wrong way. And it's completely open and nobody catches you and there's nothing to stop you. You know it's the wrong way, or maybe you don't. But as long as nobody catches you and nobody's in your way, then why not go a different way? No, I can't go that way. Why? Because you're going to get caught. What's the consequence of you doing something outside of the norm? A minor, you know what I mean? A minor ticket. You're going to get a slap on the hand. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to say that. You shouldn't live like that. Okay. Do you have anything more to say? Anything more on that? I can get away with this. I can live like this if I want to. It's just all I gotta take is your guys' stupid words, your 2 cents, your stupid fucking opinion about how dangerous my life is, how dangerous it is to drive that direction. In the sense of, your lane is going the same direction that everyone is because you're following the same fucking rules. I'm telling you to create a different way. Or find a way. Take Jesus' way, which is the back roads. I'm hearing all these fucking old songs. Okay. Let's see. You are the creative power in your own life. All right. Upright meaning. You may have been feeling restless, and more is possible. And now the Ace of Wands brings renewed vitality, creativity, energy, and expansion. That's me too. I've been real restless. It's the weekend. Here comes Mac. I love you, Mac. So it's a Mac attack. We're gonna get back to the fucking bullshit, and I'm gonna go out there and kill my lift, get all my monies together. I gotta pay off some people, pay off the car, and get me some money for the week. I did. Despite everything, I lowered my payments by switching to Geico. Just kidding. I lowered my payments, so they're super low. All I gotta do is probably drive tonight. Well, if I do. Drive, you know what I mean? It's like my payments are super low. I've already taken it down, so I can get it paid off and start making money for myself right away. And that's easy, too, going forward. I've already taken care of all the hard stuff, dug myself out of this jam on it. And then, you know, I'm gonna, because I went today and I renewed my stuff because they kept telling me to return the car. I was like, fine, I'm taking the car. If you take the car, whatever. I'm coming to take the car. I don't know what the fuck you guys keep sending me messages that you want my car. And I showed down there and they just wanted to renew the contract, which was cool. Because at that point I was like, fuck it, take it. I'm tired of this. You keep sending me messages. I don't know why you're trying to scare me. You want to scare me? Scary bitch? I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. They're like, it's cool. So they sent me a new contract with my lowered payment, and they're going to send me, you know, which they said in 48 hours, and I didn't get it. So I can get the shit fixed on the car, and we're back to work. You know what I mean? Everything's back to work, and we're working it. My payments should only be, honestly, dude, I should be able to pay it off in 2 days, the way it's set up right now, if I'm working hard. And then I'm making money again. So that's really cool. But I was feeling restless, that more was possible. I've got renewed vitality, creativity, energy, and expansion. And that's it, the new moon. What happens on a new moon? You get filled with new ideas, new seeds to plant. It doesn't mean that I'm going to do all of this between now and the full moon. It means that I'm going to manifest it. And by the full moon, I'll be ready to put it down in the ground. And once we put it down, we put it down. We start taking it off and doing, you know what I mean, taking the pieces of all of this off. What worked, what didn't, where are we going from here, where, you know what I mean? They're going to fill me, they filled me with all kinds of ideas. Now we wear these ideas for 15, what is it, like 15 days? Till the full moon. I get filled with all this inspiration and all these ideas and all this energy, and I work with it. Then at the full moon, I'm full of it, and it's ready to, like, I'm full. Like, let me undo my pants. I've had enough. All right, what, and you're sitting there, it's Thanksgiving. You're sitting there like, what do I really want to finish? I can't eat all this food. I can't eat all this food. My mind, my mouth, my eyes were bigger than my tummy. Meaning I put too much on my plate. What am I going to do? I can't do all of this. I signed up for too much shit. And then you're like, well, I want the dessert. That looks good. I want that. I'm going to keep the dessert. I want the snack attack. I might want the green bean casserole because that's looking kind of good right now. I definitely want the sweet potatoes. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'll take a bite of this, that, and the other, and we're going to get rid of all of this extra. I can't eat all that meat. Inside joke. I love myself. People are going to love me. Anyways. That's what it means. That's what it means. Your new moon is new inspirations. And all those planets, what do you think they were pushing at us? Ideas and inspiration. They're filling us up with, they're juicing us. They're juicing us. And then they're going to fucking totally milk us later. Hey, Royce shared the funniest thing today. Royce, you're so weird. It was some fucking post. It was all, the first man when he discovered, what was the first man doing when he discovered there was milk in those cows?
That's such an old joke.
It's so gross though. I'm such an adult. I was like, what were you doing to that cow before you decided that you could drink its milk? As Lilith that watched Adam. I can't. I love you. I had to close my eyes. Fucking pretend like I never saw that. This is fucking fried in my memory for all lifetimes. Good Lord. You wish you could forget. I can't forget some things. Alright, let's move on. A flash of inspiration reveals exciting possibilities, and this card gives you the go-ahead to get on with things immediately. The time for thinking is past. I mean, it was just an idea anyways. Like, I don't sit there and think on nothing. I can't focus on a thought. There's too much going on in there. I don't use my brain like that. Trust your instincts as your creative path is being revealed. I know, people are freaking out. Like, dude, she could do it. I know, I was supposed to already be part of it. I just didn't think I'd had to do your job. Give me the mic! Give me the mic! Give me the mic! I wanna rock with you. Oh, you remember Michael Jackson? The king of pop? He'll be there too. Hip hop hooray! Oh, no, you're in trouble. They were supposed to come and give it to you. You didn't want it. You didn't want to eat your fucking food, Tina. All right, let's go. You are in it for a great adventure. I know. But remember that the first spark still needs to be tended to in order to make the fire blaze into existence. Somebody call 911! Could be a fire sign. I'm running with it. The ace can be reckless, and you still need to consider your actions carefully in order to see any project through. Okay, realistically, I can't do nothing until God gives me the strength and the will and the idea. So really, you don't have to worry about me moving too fast. I move as fast as the speed of light. I move at the speed of sound. That was a good one. Ooh, Marshall, am I rubbing you the wrong way? Come here, let me rub you the right way. Yeah, I love you. You're so funny. Reverse meaning. We could have been a fucking power couple. That's what they said in all their cards. Instead, you want to be a fucking single. You want to be a single grandfather. What kind of weird shit is that? We could have been grandparents together. I asked my daughter if she was pregnant. She's like, what? Am I fat? I was like, no, I'm just psychic. Such a funny thing to say to people. No, I'm just psychic. I know shit. You may have taken on... All right, this is you. Okay. Reverse meaning. You may have taken on so many things that you're in danger of burning out. Is that you, Russ? Are you pulling your hair out with your hair product? You said that was coming out last year. You're such a liar. And then you got your new tour. What happened to your fucking, I thought you were part of a movie. Or was that a commercial? Or an interview? Lewis, maybe that's why you sucked at Formula One, because you were too busy fucking with the Hollywood fucking Walk of Fame. I remember Lewis was trying to help Brad Pitt make that Formula One movie. You guys are hilarious, dude. You're taking on too much. You have plenty of ideas, but you don't know how to see them through. That could be Ellie. Ellie, it's about that time again where you ask your fans if they want a weekly or a monthly or an album. You want a weekly? When are you gonna get your shit together, guys? This is so funny. Sorry. Make a resolution to finish the things you start, and you will surprise yourself and the people around you with your talent. Depending on the surrounding cards, the Ace of Wands reverse can indicate problems in your sexual nature. Oh no. Hold on. I saw this. You mean like you saw their penis not going up? Something like that. Something like that. I saw the frustration on their faces. You ever seen a man get mad at his dick because it won't get hard? This is a scary fight to witness. And then they look at you like you're supposed to do. What do you want me to do? They'll tell you. Nothing's working. It's not me. There's something wrong with you. I have to stop. I'm gonna die. There's a blue pill for that. What are you gonna take? You want to take the red pill or the blue pill? Either way, you're gonna have to take a pill. I can't even breathe. I gotta undo my pants. Are we talking about Grandpa over there? Are we talking about these guys that nobody's touched in a long time? Oh, man. Or are we talking about Bobby? Do you see me when she touches you? This fucking... I'm dead. Oh, God, I'm gonna fall out of my chair. Help me, God. Hold me up. Oh, put me back in my high chair. Put me back in my throne. These are real things. Oh, did you hear that? That sounded real. These are real things that men have to really go through. That sucks for you. Problems of a sexual... I mean, women, what do? We just pretend. You can't really tell. You don't care anyways, so it's not even a problem. It's not... Exactly. You can't really fake this. It's game over if you can't perform. There's no performance. You know why? Because you can't perform for yourself. We can still handle us. It's game over for you, not me. Such a fucking Lilith right now. I'm so feeling it. Could happen to anyone. Why does it happen? Lack of love. It's love. You can't feel. It's a feeling. Right? From, like, you know, my son's 14-year-old age. If he gets a feeling, bro, he can't control that. He's got to learn to control that feeling, bro. I'm just saying. In the essence, they can't feel. They're unfeeling. They're not getting aroused because their feelings are turned off, which means what? They're too deep in their thoughts. It's really that fucked up. It's really that fucked up. They can't feel. It's not like they don't feel for you. They're detached from their emotions right now, dude. They're literally, or they're too emotional. I'm just bringing some science to it after I be ugly. And that's what I said. You can bring me all your dirty, dark shit. I'm going to laugh at you, like, so hard. But I'm going to help you through this. I am so going to laugh at you. Why? Because laughter is joy, dude. Let's just laugh about it for a minute. Let's just make a joke out of it. Because otherwise, it's awkward. Yeah, let's break the ice of this thing and then start... Let's rub it down. Hmm. I think I talked about this. I see myself talking about this in a video a long time ago. Probably when the last time this card came out. Um, Let me just talk about this. Problems of a sexual nature, frigidity, or impotence. This, too, is a denial of personal expression, and you need to look at the reason that the situation has arisen, seeking help in resolving it. It could be a lot of different things, and this is awkward having a conversation with two teenagers in the room, but I guess we have to talk about it. Somebody has to talk about this stupid shit. We're talking about arousal here. You know what I mean? We're talking about arousal. You're not aroused, meaning you're not feeling it. And that's usually what it is. Oh, let's go mess around. I'm tired. I'm not feeling it. I've had a hard day at work. Meaning there's no more of you. You've lost you. There's none of you that actually enjoys such things to give. That enjoyment, that isn't enjoy unless you're, was married like me. Like, no. Reach for, there was no excuse. I have a headache. It'll make it better. I'm on my period. Nope. And nothing's working. No is not an answer. But in the sense of not wanting to when you typically would means there's something wrong with you. You're not, you're not you. That's what that means. It's not like, you'll never be you, but there's something else that's going on with you that you can't give yourself like that. You're not in touch with yourself like that. Truthfully, because it's a denial of personal expression and a need to look at the reason. Like, it's like, why am I not turning you on? It's not me. It's you. Something's wrong with you. Where are you? What's wrong with you? That you're not here. You're not in the present. Because if you were in the present, then this would be okay. And that's where I go back to. They're in their mind or their emotions. They're not in the present. You can't presently put this on them. They can't, they can't just turn it on if they don't feel it. And that should be, a good warning to the rest of you that maybe haven't experienced this and are just hearing this conversation. That's us women. But we'll sit there and, just like my daughter said, she has had no sex in her life. She already knows this is what we have to do is just fake it. Just sit there and, ragdoll it. Just, whatever you like. I have to do this to keep you happy. This is my job as your woman. I don't feel like doing this, but this is what you want, and I can't tell you no. She already is knowing that. Did I teach her that? No. Has anybody made her feel that way? No. This is societal norm. She is already programmed to be submissive and a fucking, and to fake it till she makes it. Before she's ever even had any. That's some bullshit, right? And for my son to hear it, it's good for him to understand too, if he ever gets to that place where his little guy isn't going to be a good guy. And teaching him to be a good guy and not force that shit on people that don't want it. I don't want it. I just did a 12-hour shift, bro. I smell like fucking, I want to shower and I just want a meal and I just want to cry. I don't want that. And then you're like, well, you don't love me. That's not it. I need a different kind of love right now. I love you to death, but please don't make me do that right now. Fine, whatever. I'm gonna take a shower. That's where it is. It's like, It goes back to Sheila Negate. It's like, how far will you go to please someone else just to, you know what I mean? It's like, can't I just tell you no without you being offended, without you taking it personal? Can't this be a personal thing for me? And that's what I'm saying, guys. I'm giving you the idea. I'm giving you the power to use your words and say this to, if this is men or women or wherever. Because, it is easily women. I'm not turned on. I don't want to fuck you. I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want you to fucking touch me.
It happens to men too.
You know what I mean? I'm just teaching you how to have these conversations like I am as Mother Earth. You know what I mean? Teaching the earth how to, being the mommy to everyone. It's not you. I personally can't, I don't feel that way right now. I'm in a different type of feeling that I'm trying to work through. And just having that conversation instead of doing something you don't want to do or something you're not really up for doing or you're not sure, And then, all right, now I'm seeing the fucking, oh, God. The medications you take have an effect. If you're taking psych medications of any kind, you're messing with if you're messing with the chemical balance of your head and your brain and how it works, then you're messing with the flow of energy. I'm not saying that you're perfect without this. You need this pill to keep your thoughts intact. Okay, they're gonna hold your fucking thoughts together, but they're not gonna hold your fucking, your diarrhea together and shit like that. It's the flow of energy. If you're messing with a part of your brain, then the brain can't work, the flow can't work normal. Just because you don't think like someone else, it's not worth it having your body not work like someone else. I mean, I know this for full fucking certainty that the psych meds, as soon as they put you on one, it messes with your fucking sexuality. It messes with your desires. It messes with your ability to perform. Meaning like you're that part of your brain is turned off. They literally gave you something to turn off your hard feelings, to turn off your feelings, and it's turning off the feelings to other parts of your body as well. And that's where you get these restless legs or numbing in the feelings, tingling in the neck, all of this stuff. I'm talking about a whole flow of energy. They say because you don't think right, they're putting stuff in you to sedate the brain, but the brain runs runs the body. So you have to be very careful with that. I'm not telling you to go cold turkey off your fucking psych meds, but you need to understand that if you're putting something into your brain, it's affecting the rest of your body too. That part of your brain can't work your body. If it can't work your feelings, it can't work your body, and your feelings are, you know what I mean? That's how you feel. Meaning if you're taking something to take away the edge of your, what do they take? What do you guys take? What's that happy pill that everyone takes?
Antidepressant?
Yeah, but there's one in particular. It used to be Valiums, then it was Klonopins, then it was... Your dad was on them. He was real addicted to them. I can't think of what they are. Anyways, your little happy pill, bro. And it gives you all this serotonin and all these endorphins and shit like that. It bursts you with all of these good feelings so that you don't feel the bad ones, but then afterwards you're still stuck with the bad feelings. A bad feeling, a bad thought is going to feel bad through your whole body. You can't force your body to feel good when your mind doesn't. And yeah, it shows in sexuality, but I show you every week. If I can't get my mind straight, I can't get up and go to work. I can't do anything properly unless my mind is straight and my heart is straight. So be careful. You know what I mean? And I shared something about that. Is always running from the problem, always trying to sedate the problem, is creating bigger problems. You only have one body, bro. Trying to put your mind out is fucking with your body. Truthfully. Let's see. Sometimes this card can mean an inability to conceive a child. Well, there's a couple things to be said about that. You want a child. What are your reasons for wanting a child? Nobody ever asked us what we want. And then when you have one, you know what I mean? Most of us, it's always like, who plans a pregnancy? But, when you have one, then you have to work in what it is. But, as far as wanting one, why do you want one? Because everyone else has one? Because I'm old enough now? Because you say that you're ready? Or God says you're ready? And if he doesn't give you one, then he says you're not ready. And if your body won't produce one, then there's probably a good chance that it's something that you've done to your body. Or that it's been done to your body. And again, that just means that maybe you're not going to hold an actual baby in your body. That doesn't mean you can't be a mother or a father. There are many children out there that need a mother and a father. My children have never had a father. You didn't have to actually pump and dump them and change their diapers to be a great father to my children. I'm just saying that, people wanting a baby. And a lot of women, I've heard that story a lot, especially at my age, as I'm getting older. I heard it when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. A lot of women did what I wanted to do, which was get hysterectomies, get their tubes tied. Bobby said he got a vasectomy. Because you want to have the freedom to enjoy your life without this having a consequence on everybody, right? And realistically, you're like, I can't afford another child. I can't, and that's his biggest deal, is affording them. If I won the lottery, are you still going to give me reasons why you don't want to give me kids? Is your biggest fear money? That's the reason that I can't, that, what? I mean, honestly, that's a lot of people. Then you look at people like, Lil Wayne and fucking, Nick Cannon. They got 9, 12, 14, 17 kids. You're like, yeah, they make good money. Yeah, but in the essence, they make kids, not money. Do any of these kids have a father? Just saying it. It's like crazy, dude. It's crazy to me. But, wanting to conceive a child, it's like, I don't want... I'm fucking 42 years old. I want my fucking uterus gone. I want to fucking just, I don't want to. I understand that there is a lot of happiness to be had that I hadn't had, and it's promised to me. And as much as I don't, because I had programmed myself to want to be free and just want to be done with this, I have open to the possibility. But as far as it is like, I'm not... That's what he said. It's like, you want a newborn in your situation? It's like, he scared the shit out of me. You're like, ugh, you're right. It sounded like a beautiful thing until you said it like that. It's like, nobody's ready. If you got me pregnant now, I have 9 months to figure this out. That's going to light a fucking fire in my ass. And yours, or whoever else. You know what I mean? Like, no, it doesn't happen that fast. But, start your fucking engines. I'm about to change life real quick. We're about to take a total left turn here. Life was going this way. We're going a different direction. And I was like, oh, well, I know where babies come from, so no. We can stop this. We can hold off on this by just holding off on, that. You know what I mean? In the sense of, you think you're ready, and then you're like, I might not be ready. But then it's like, no. If I would have got pregnant, I'm going to be an amazing mother. I don't need you to be an amazing mother, and I'll be an amazing provider, and I'll be amazing.
Are you sure about that?
Well, one hopes, right? You're going to be an amazing mother, right? You know it, right? Without ever even having a baby, you'll be good, right? You have a feeling that I'll be a good mom?
A lot of kids have kids just to show their parents that they could do it better than them.
Whoa, that's creepy. But then, as I said that, I think that's where a lot of parents are, is they're afraid they're going to be a terrible parent. Maybe that's it, too. I've never had that feeling of I didn't think I could. There probably is a lot of people that are scared they're going to be a terrible parent. I don't know. This card can indicate an inability to conceive a child. It might not be your destiny. But if you want to be a mother, you don't have to, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to come from your womb if you can't give it from your womb. Oh, yeah, going back to it, is a lot of women, later in life, they find their husbands, and they're really sad because they want to give them a child, but they can't give this to them. And ultimately, yeah, I guess Bobby looked at me like that. He's like, I can't even give you a kid. Okay. He's like, you want more kids? I never did before. No, not really. Dude, I saw you and put in birth control. I thought it was going to be fun. This is not what I saw at all. No. Nope. And no. Alright, so there's our outcome. Let's move on. That took an hour and forever. So our current situation is challenges ahead. People trying to challenge our authority. We need to make a stand. We are very much we're in our wands, but we're in our position to stand up for what we've worked hard for. The rest of you can't stand on shit. That means we're in a happy place here. It should be breaking down for most of you, and it is in the cards. It's just me and my kids are happy, and I tried to look into relationships, family relationships, to see if there was something out there, but there's not. And, I was open to it with the idea that this probably isn't going to work, but I'll be willing to stick my hand in the fire and see what happens. What did I come out with? I don't know. A laugh. It's good enough. He's still alive. He heard my voice. I spread some love. Love and light, motherfucker. And we're starting something new. But don't get caught up in it. It's not like, it's not totally set in stone. We're just creating. You know what I mean? We're doodling. We're doodling a new life. We're pulling out the vision board. We're pulling out, the colors, and, we're drawing pictures and trying to see what we want it to look like. And again, it's New Year's, Chinese New Year, so that's where you start. It's a new year. Well, that was the other day, and all of this aligns, and that's what the last card I was supposed to read to you. I forgot. I went to Beltane, which is coming up, but it's, hold on. It was the swords. Knight of Swords, Princess of Swords. This is tomorrow. This is Imbolc. Okay, I want to show you this, and then I'm going to read it to you, because you don't have a visual. The Fool is relieved to come upon a peaceful landscape and a young girl accompanied by 2 lambs. The wheel turns, she tells him. I am Bridge, called the daughter of the bear, as I have come after the first rising of the star Arcturus and the bear keeper over the horizon at Imbolc. I am born at sunrise, and I herald the new beginnings. When I come, I breathe new life in the mouth of dead winter, and kindle the first strings of spring in the belly of earth. Now light increases day by day. Plants will begin to grow, and animals will be born. I bring what the bards call Awin, a flowing essence of inspiration, and my gift of inspiration is in all forms. I am the goddess of poetry, prophecy, hearth, smiths, craftsmen, midwives, and healers. Again, that's me. In the beginning, I was just, baby Bridge, but I became Mama Bridge of voodoo, meaning I was of the Celtics, but then they took my people and I went with my people, and I transformed into a different form of goddess for the land that they were there, not just to my people, but the people of that land. I had to conform to be a goddess of that land to service my people from where they had come from. To know my divine gift, you must open yourself to it, surrender yourself to it, and allow it to flow into your soul. When you feel Awin, you will be forever changed. And that's it. It's happening. You should catch yours today on a Friday. I always catch it first. I'm closest to the stars. I'm the highest vibration. I catch the message and I bring it down to tell you what's coming. This is important for you to catch this flow. This is an important time. There'll be more, but I'd like to watch you flourish this year. The young Princess of Swords embodies a powerful rush of energy and excitement. You are full of new ideas. Though this is only a planning stage, she encourages you to get moving and follow your dreams. Ask yourself how to use the inspiration of the bridge. Don't get so boggled down in minute details that you fail to move forward, or get so carried away with wild and unworkable ideas that you fail to do your research. Talk with others who can help you, but use the power of word in a positive way. Be fair and honest, admit when you're wrong, and don't engage in gossip or hurtful comments. The Princess of Swords is often described as the messenger, and this card is about communication and information. This card literally comes in the form of letters and messages, not always the ones you want to hear. The Princess of Swords can be the inspiration of winter, poet, bard, public speaker, storyteller, people who use words and sounds to communicate their independent ideas to others. Again, it's who I am. I was just trying to, that's what I said in my video. I was trying to make you like me, put me into you. This card may represent a person in your life. He or me as an individual of great mental agility, talkative, even argumentative, trustworthy, brutally honest, and full of questions, but a little immature, like a child showing off. Someone who hates to be pinned down and who is easily bored. Does that sound like me? That's what I posted. It was like, there's no peace with me. I have questions at 8:30. Here we go. The Princess of Swords reverse indicates problems on the horizon, bad news, ill health, unforeseen events. It can also suggest that you're acting hastily, not thinking things through, making promises you can't keep, saying things you'll later regret, or flittering from one idea or project to another. Be still. Listen for true inspiration of Bridge and use her gifts well. I told you this all January. You're supposed to be just sitting still. And now everybody has used up all their energy on all these stupid ideas, and this is you. Acting hastily, not thinking things through, making promises you can't keep, saying things you'll later regret, or just flittering from one idea or a project to another. The Princess of Swords reverse may be an edgy person in your life who is thoughtless, vindictive, and destructive. Is that you, Russ, on a Friday? He or she is a gossip who won't keep your confidence, who plays mind games and is a know-it-all who constantly challenges authority. Or is that you? It sounds like Russ to me. Who else is this? I talked about this yesterday. I said, don't be around people you can't trust, like Russ. Do you think I trust him? Like, even celebrity status. Would I leave my purse around him? Hell no, bro. Would I let him see the code to my fucking phone? Hell no, bro. Would I leave him with my kids? Hell no, bro. You're a weirdo, bro. I never know what the fuck you're doing. You're always up to some grimy shit. Always. Always conniving. Always looking for something. Something to take. Honestly. Honestly. Would I leave my purse around Marshall? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. He ain't shit in there. He might go in it, but he ain't gonna take nothing. He's just gonna be nosy. Marshall's just nosy. He's just nosy. That's all. You know what I mean? If I leave him with my kids, he's gonna ask him questions. You know what I mean? He's just nosy. You're like, how do you know? I know. I know that man. I know all of these men inside and out. You may know their flesh. I really know them. Yeah. Thoughtless, vindictive, and destructive. Sounds like my ex too. Sounds like everyone. Gossiping. They can't keep a secret. They play mind games. That's it too. Like, you tell them something and they want to go tell your enemies and they want to play both sides. And that's it. Russ all the time. I know it all. Gotta always, one up you. Like, those fucking people, you try to tell them a story and they're like, no, but let me tell you my story because it was bigger and better. Always constantly a challenging, you know what I mean? No, you can't do that because you could never, because you could never. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm not getting into the Pleiadians. I don't feel it. We'll do it on a Saturday. On a Saturday. What were we about to look at? Let me see where we're at. We're at Ross Speaks. The existence of so much corruption in the government is a product of lack of trust and self-trust still on Earth. Sounds about that's where we're at. No elected officials will preside. Roles such as meeting facilitators, reporters, and other required to rotate among the members who are willing. Yeah, it's talking about the patriarchy of the outer worlds. 144,000 Christed ones will create a quantum leap for 20 million. No, it's got to be billion. That's million. 20,736,000,000 humans. The dark veil or net, as it's been called, that surrounds the outer atmosphere of Earth will dissolve. I told you, I was sure of it. I lead the 144,000, but my belief was that they led the rest. And that's what this just said. I just jumped over into this page. We're supposed to be over here, but I jumped over here where it said the 144. It says even if something as extreme as a planetary explosion were to occur at that point, what point? I don't know. Something about second coming of Christ in masses. At that time, 100th monkey effect. I told you, you monkeys, will occur. A vibrational wave of enlightenment. It has nothing to do with color. The entire population of Earth will feel enlightenment wave as it penetrates all existence. The planetary enlightenment inherent. I told you, this has all been in there. If the Lyrans, Anakai, Luciferians, members of the Dark Brotherhood, and humans who have aligned with darkness choose spiritual surrender at that time, they will simply join the planetary ascension and will be released from the past. Those who do not choose the light will experience the destruction of the planet and will find themselves in a galactic recovery center, so to speak. They will be given opportunities for evolution and divine alignment, but not forced. If they request freedom to explore darkness after a certain amount of time, they will be sent to another galaxy in which that option still exists. I've always said this, but it's really funny. I'm like, there's not a special place where God will put you to suffer. Apparently, in the future, there will be. Even if something extreme, blah, blah, blah. The Christ ones will create a quantum leap for 20,736,000,000 humans. That's cool. The lower astral planes will be left, and all the people will have a white light or Shakaputu experience, which after they will find themselves in the new earth and more beautiful and clear than the one they left behind. They will be on earth in a fourth dimension. Those who have ascended in the previous lifetimes will move straight to the fifth dimension or even higher. That's me. I'm out of here. You guys can stay on the fourth. It's taking forever to get out of the third. I've been in the fifth and higher forever. Training schools would have been prepared in advance, that's me, for the new spiritual beings who become the fourth dimensional. That's me. And I thought my twin flames, but they're not even. They're 3D fucking bullshit. These beings will learn about their own creations of the past, their souls, origins, and purpose. That's what I teach you. And all the spiritual teachings appropriate to the level of evolution. A grace period of 1,000 years will develop on Earth during the time which peace and spiritual evolution focus will be prevalent. That's heaven on Earth. Peace. Again, it's after these dark times. All right, we'll read this later. You're like, whoa, keep reading. Buy the book. Read it yourself. Jesus. I read enough. I've been an hour and a half reading you shit. Buy the book. You can read all about it. You can read it in the Bible. You can read it in any book. It's the end of the fucking times. What fucking time are you on? Devil time? I love you. Our time has come to an end. Have a good Friday. See you tomorrow. Laters, haters.